Hello YouTube, welcome back to another workbench instructional video on NEM pockets or converters or whatever you want to call them. Again, I've been sent a wagon by the previous chap Michael. This is another sort of goods open iron ore type wagon, which has the good old big D type couplings which are moulded in to the underside and the front of the wagon. So not the one he wants, and he wants to update them to NEM pockets. Now, as you've already seen, I have done so on this end. So this is a similar style to the Bachmann Bulleid bogie converters, but they're the other way around. As you can see, the pocket extends backwards and it's quite flat at the front. Reason for that is you don't want them sticking out that way, because the pocket and the coupling will be sticking too far out and will cause problems and just looks rather unsightly. So this has got a KD18 in, and as you can see it lines up quite nicely with the flat part of the coupling. So this is quite straightforward. Need to clip or snip the big D coupling off, file that down and sand that down. Then we need to remove the old hook clip here, and if your hook's still in there, that should come out quite easily. So cut that off, create a small channel in the middle, about 2.5 or 2.6 mil deep. Add your glue, and then you should be good to go, as you can see on this end. So I'll talk you through it and walk you through it, and we'll see how we get on. Okay, so first step's quite straightforward. Just need to cut the big D part off. I've just got some flush cutters here. You can buy these quite cheaply. So just cut them off from here. That comes off. File the front down so it's nice and smooth. Now you can see as well this part here, which used to hold the coupling hook, that is too high, so that needs to come off and then cut straight down, so that keeps it out of the way. So we'll just cut that now, and to open up some more room so you don't cut anything else off, take the wheels out. They're plastic on this one. What you want to do is just cut along here like this, so it's nice and flat to work on. Let's get rid of that. A bit blunt, these ones are quite old. So that cleans that area off. Now unfortunately we do have to remove the rest of it. I've got a small cutting disc, which you can see here, and I'll be just putting that behind the flat section here, going behind it and slicing it down and away. And as you can see, I still need to clean up the tops here, so let's get rid of those as well. That's nice and flush with the top. Again, just file that down, flatten that off. I'll cut this away in a few minutes, and that will leave you with a nice clean area to get on with. Okay, so we've tidied up the underside of it. You can see here there's nothing in the way now, so we can start work on the front. So it's all been tidied up slightly, so easier to see. And you can see on the front here, I'll get it in the sunshine, you can see I've already marked out where the pocket is going to go. So the pocket will go between these 2 points here. You see it's slightly rough on the edges there. 2.5 mil down and across the pocket width, which I've just scored with a knife. You can cut this out or file it down with a needle file, you can see here, and I use a vernier gauge to measure it. And we'll just cut that out now, clean it up, and then it's ready for installation. So after about 5 minutes work really, I've now put the channel in, as you can see. It's always best to check to make sure it fits okay and slides on as well okay. There we go, slots on. That will hold itself, so you can now go and check against the height gauge if you've got a height gauge, and that should give you a good solution or a good indication of how well it is converted. So that's in there. We'll go and put it on the test track with the height gauge and see how it looks. Okay, so on the test track with the height gauge, this is not glued in, so it might fall out, but it's just to check if the height is good. So just roll it up, have a look. Looks pretty good to me. It's a tiny bit high, but it's not too bad. Also you've got to remember the height gauge is drooping slightly. So let's push that down, make sure it's actually level. Okay, it's actually not too far out at all. So pretty good, happy with that. We'll get some glue on it, let it dry, and check it again. And for me, that is a reasonably successful conversion. So there you have it, another wagon converted. So if you've got one like this or something similar with the long plastic front extending down from the buffer beam like this one, then hopefully that's a solution for you. I know a few carriages like the older generic four-wheelers have them. This wagon obviously has them. I've also seen a brake van with it as well. So if that's for you, then hopefully this is a solution. Thanks for watching. These products will be available in the not too distant future, maybe April, maybe May, and look forward to some more hopefully in the future. Hopefully see you soon, and thanks for watching.